Hello everyone, welcome to lesson 3.4. Here's your objective. I will be able to multiply decimals by decimals. Yes, I'm wearing the same shirt. I know. Haha. Let's move on. Multiply decimals by decimals. Basically the same lesson as 3.3, but this time instead of having a whole number times a decimal, we're just going to have a decimal on with both numbers. Alright, so this is a 4 and 1/10 times 1 and 2/10. Same exact concept, but we will have to check both decimals when we start scooping or looping or whatever we want to call it with our zeros. Okay. So here we go. First example, I have 3 and 6/10 times 5/100. What do? Well, I look at the number that has the most digits. I have 2 digits here, and I have 1 digit there. We're going to ignore the zeros to the left of that. Okay, so it's basically going to be 36 times 5. Not too hard of a problem yet. What's 5 times 6? Yes, you're right, it's 30. And 5 times 3 is 15, plus 3 more equals 18. My answer is 180. Yay! No, it's not 180. Let's think about estimating for a second. This number to the nearest whole number is 0. That number would be 4. 4 times 0 is 0, so our answer's got to be close to 0. 180 seems too far away. Let's count the place value spots I have to the right of my decimal. I have 1, 2 on this number. And this number, I have 1. What's 1 plus 2? 3, you got it, yes. I have 3 place value spots total to the right of the decimal. Yesterday's lesson, I only had to look at the number, one number that had a decimal. But now both numbers have decimals, so I have to look at to the right of both numbers. There's one of them, and this one has 2. That's 3 total. So I start right here, and I scoop them over 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Boom. All right, so my answer is, I could say 180 thousandths, but I really don't need that 0, so it's just 18 hundredths. All right, so these are the same answer. I could write zeros all day long right here. It's still the same answer, but why waste my time or my marker? These things are very valuable. Okay, so my answer is simply just 18 hundredths. Alright, pretty simple. If you got yesterday's lesson, then today should be cheesecake for you. If you didn't get yesterday's lesson, well, maybe you're getting it today because it's more practice. Alright, here we go. Which one has more digits? I see 3 and I see 2. So I'm going to put 112 times 72. And we'll worry about the decimals later because we don't want to deal with them right now. I don't want to deal with it. Okay, here we go. 2 times 2, 4. 2 times 1, 2. 2 times 1, 2. Yay! This is really 70, so I'm going to place my 0 for that place value spot there. See how it's 70? 7 times 2 equals 14. 7 times 1 equals 7, plus 1 more equals 8. And 7 times 1 equals 7. Add these numbers up. 4, 6, 10, and 8. Well, I'm not going to put a comma there because I know there's going to be decimals. So my answer right now is 8,064. But if I'm going around these numbers again, I mean, this is close to 0 and that's close to 7. My answer is going to be 7 times 0, which is going to equal 0. So I know it's going to be definitely higher than 0, but 8,000 is too far away. Let's count my place value spots. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 place value spots to the right of my decimal. So here I go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or I could even draw it for you. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't have to annex any zeros because I have no place value spots uncovered. I could place zeros over here again, but there's no need for that. So my answer is simply, let's erase those out of the way, 8,064 10,000ths. That's a mouthful right there. Some of you would probably prefer to say 0.8064, but the correct way to say it would be 8,064 10,000ths. Wow, what a mouthful. Okay. I think we have to practice one with annexing 0. We could handle this. I already have it set up for us because I have, well, both of them have 2 digits, so it doesn't matter. I could really do 14 times 67, but I already have it set up this way. Okay. Remember, we're ignoring the decimals for now. 4 times 7 equals 7, 14, 21, 28. You got it. What's 6 times 4? 6, 12, 18, 24. Plus 2 equals 26. All right. That's not really a 1. That's really a 10. So 1 times 7 equals 7. 1 times 6, we're done with that. 1 times 6 equals 6. Add these together and I get 8. 7 plus 6 equals 13. 6 plus 2 equals 8 plus 1 more equals 9. My answer is 938. What? No, because that would round down to 0 and that would round down to 1. My answer's got to be close to 0 again. All right, let's count the place value spots. 1, 2, 3, 4 place value spots to the right of the decimal. So here I go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. What's the problem here? I have an empty place value spot. What do I have to do? You guessed it, annex my 0. There it is. So my answer is 938 10,000ths, or 0.0938. Whew, I'm starting to sweat. We're cooking with gas right now. There we go with annexing our 0. So you should be all set for your questions. Let me get all this stuff out of the way for you. You will have to annex a 0 at some point during this homework, I believe. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Maybe I didn't give you good enough ones to do. All right, there's your 3 problems. Set them up vertically. Don't forget to ignore the decimals, and we will see you soon.